Hey everybody out there in Diablo Resurrected Land. I know it's been a while since I have made a video, but Open God logging on just for a brief moment, just to let you guys know. You know, when this ladder resets, I'll be here and the videos will start being spitting out again. And you know, like I said, I know it's been a while. But I don't have the waypoint to this area, so we're going to play around here while I talk and try to find it. Guys, I have an opinion on these terror zones, and before I give you my opinion, just watch me play. Let's see what hits the ground here. Okay, now I am by myself, which I know. Whoops, hold on, look at that again. Which I know lowers, you know, the drop rate of how much items hit the ground, and if they hit the ground at all on certain monsters, and so on and so forth, right? But look, guys, man, I mean, come on, man. 90% of the people that play this game play solo, when we're mapping especially. Now, when I was in a full game doing these runs, and you know, 8 people came in, I was in one of the zones, and what is the first thing, my first reaction when everybody started coming in the game? To get the hell away from everybody. In a full game, mind you. Why did I do that? Anybody take a wild guess why I didn't want nobody around me? I didn't want them to take my drops. I didn't want a bear to drop, or a John to drop, or a godly item, you know, whatever. So that's what instantly I started like trying to get away from everybody, and they, of course, they tried to follow me, you know. It's just because they're wanting the XP, you know, and all that stuff. And they're asking me, you know, when I was in that game, they're asking me, why are you running? It feels like you're running from us. I said, because I don't want to lose my bear room. You know, and everybody started laughing in the chat and this and that and the other in my game. Well, okay. So what does that tell you? It tells me, at least in Terror Zones, okay? If Blizzard's wanting us to play together, I feel, now this is just my opinion, I feel that we should get our own drops. Because look, if we don't get our own drops, you're going to get in a terror zone, you're going to do the same thing I just did. You're going to get in a terror zone and you're going to want to get it. You know, you might not do it right off the bat. You might be playing along there and you might not, you know, you might want to stay with their best. You're getting good XP. Things are going just great. And that's awesome about these areas. The XP, guys, holy crap, man. I mean, if anybody, you know, here has played the XP part of this, it's great. There ain't no denying a full game of doing this right here is great XP. Terrible MF. That's how I feel about it. For 2 reasons, I feel it's terrible. So, I'm running from everybody like I was telling you in my first game. Let me tell you what happened. Now, let me back up, okay? I kind of told the story without telling you the rest of it. Let me back up. I wasn't running from everybody right at first, okay? Because the XP was good, just like I was saying. Alright? Now, I'm heading down through there. Lo and behold, a bear room dropped. I had 7 people around me, dude. We scrambled for that bear room like you ain't never seen nobody scramble for nothing in your life, dude. It was gone so fast, you barely even seen it hit the ground. Then I started trying to get away from everybody. And then I thought to myself, well, you know, it happens, you know, you're not going to get every drop and whatever. So I go into a new game. Okay? Right after that game, I go into a new game. Instantly, I started trying to get away from everybody. That's what I was telling you when I was trying to get away from everybody. It was in the next game because I had seen a high rune drop and I didn't get it. Okay? So what I was about to tell you before I had to tell you the stories, you'd understand what I'm saying. You might not do that in your first few games. You might stay right with everybody. But as soon as you miss that bear room, you know, because we're all kind of used to playing solo and stuff when we're MFing, right? I mean, come on, guys, right? So, now they have it to where these zones you can get all the items, all the rooms, everything when you're doing these, right? So we're locked into team play. And I mean, let's be honest, they made this, what did they say they made this for? So more average people, you know, not hardcore gamers like me and other people that I know and stuff like that, but for the average people to be able to obtain level 99, right? That's what they made this for. But at the same time, they made the drops to where if you're the one that got lucky enough to get the bear rune or the John rune or the whatever, I'm trying to think of a really good item. It's just not right on the top of my head. Let's see, what's a good item in this game? Well, my mind just went blank. Okay, let's just say Grandpa. That's the only thing I can think of. I know there's a lot of good items because my brain is just blank right now. Okay, so let's say one of them hit the ground and you miss it. If you're the lucky one that did get it, you were lucky. What I'm trying to say, guys, I feel if they're doing this for the casual player, they also need to make drops your own. Because what this is going to do right here is going to divide people. You're going to start, there are going to be some people over here MFing, and I've already seen it. People over here MFing in this corner, people over there MFing in that corner. Nobody's going to want to stick together. And it was for you to get to level 99. Okay, and from what I understand, you get good XP when everybody's together in a group, right? I mean, that's what I understand. I could be wrong on that. It could be that if you're just in the game. Okay, I'm not really sure, because let me tell you something that makes me wonder. So I was in a full game and I was trying to get to level 25. Okay, now there's various ways you can do this with cows and whatever, I know, but in this particular game, or a few games, I think I was on a what was I on? A Hammer Paladin. I was trying to get my Hammer Paladin level. This was a couple years back. So I go into this full game, and it's a tomb run game. Everybody else, I'm like level 18 when I went in this game. Everybody else they're doing their tombs, you know, just staying together just like they're supposed to do. And for some reason, I just thought to myself, what if I went and killed in a different tomb where no one else was? What would happen? I know I'm going to kill slower, but wouldn't I get all the XP if I was by myself? This is what I was thinking, you know. So I go off in my own tomb. I start killing stuff, and I'll be damned if that ain't exactly what happened. You want to get to 20, 25 real fast? Don't go with the crew. Go by yourself in a tomb and kill. You're gonna get probably, I would say, double the XP. About double the XP. Because while they were going, I was 18 and I was trying to get to 20. And they were like 14, 15, stuff like that, you know, doing tombs. By the time I reached 20, they leveled once, and I leveled like 3 times. Something like that. Now, I'm not really sure. I think I got 21 in that game, or 22. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 times, or 2 times, 3 times, something. But I looked at all their levels. They leveled once, and I leveled like 3 times. And I was killing way slower. I know I was moving slower than they were. So it kind of makes me think to myself, well, is it that way in this too? Or do you actually have to stay in a certain range of each other to get huge XP? Because that sure wasn't the case in that tomb run. When I was by myself, I got the XP. The big XP. And I haven't got to really do these enough to experiment with that yet, but I'm going to definitely see. I want to know, you know. Sorry, guys, not just trying to set her in the game, but I'm actually trying to think back and stuff like that. But, you know, yeah, man, I mean, this is a level 96 character here. And this is another thing. Isn't this supposed to be 2 levels higher than me? Or is there a cap? Is there a cap? Maybe after you reach 90, it only goes 1 level higher? Or the same? Because right now it's 96 and I'm 96. So, I don't know, guys. Yeah, I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to this game as far as testing goes. And here in the next few days, I might actually do a couple more videos on the testing to see what my conclusion is. I do know one thing. Solo, I'm level 96, and I've done about 10 games earlier today by myself, just completely by myself. My XP moved, I did 10 games, my XP moved about ½ inch. And I did about I did about 20 games, I would say, and I moved about it. And, you know, this is solo, you know, I understand. And I also understand that when you're bell running, it's you know, 96, you got to do a lot of bell runs to even move that thing a little bit. So, I don't know, guys. And you know, I'm going to have to do some testing to try to figure out. I mean, I'm sure. Because when I was on my other character's 86. Or no, he's 88, and I know from 88 to 90, that's a significant amount of bell runs, you know. That's a good 50 bell runs or so. So, you know, to get from 88 to 90, it's got to be at least 50 or 60 bell runs. And I did about 5 or 6 games, and I leveled in a, you know, full game. So I know that the XP is better doing these runs if you can get a dedicated crew, if you can all stay together, you know, if that's the fact, and play the game, you know what I mean. As far as not trying to MF so much, but just tearing through the content to get the XP, you know. I just really wish that they would not have mixed XP, the best way to level in the game, and then mixed MF with it. Now, looking at it through a point of view of in-game, I got all my items, I don't need anything. Then you know, you're more... You know, you're going to be more to wanting to not really caring if you're in a full party or not, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about beginning of the ladder, everybody's trying to level, everybody's trying to get items, stuff like that. This is going to be a rat race. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, because the people that's tested this game in full games and all the test stuff that we did were friends. Okay, this was built for the casual player, right? I mean, this is what I'm getting at, guys. The casual player is going to look at the situation like, because I was trying to, when I was playing, I was trying to think to myself, well, what would be going through their minds, you know? They don't have dedicated friends and all this kind of stuff like that right there. They're usually, you know, casual players are a guy that comes in, tries the game out by themselves, they're playing, or they're kind of used to doing a couple of weeks and ladder, they're gone. You know, they get to level 99, they get their gear pretty good, they beat Bell, and they're done. Okay? So we're talking about month to 2 month players here, just so we're clear what we're talking about. And this mod, or not mod, but this add-on here, Terror Zones, is supposed to be meant for those people to actually obtain level 99, right? I mean, that's what this is for. Now, I'm going to say a dedicated team, 8 players, with decent gear on that can tear through these things one after another, are probably going to reach 99 in 3 to 4 days, I would say. Maybe even faster than that. I mean, I don't know. But it's going to be something like that, because you bet your rear end they're going to be like 6 people head out to the zone. Let me think about this. There's going to be hunters, okay? They're going to head out in the zone, and they're not going to kill nothing. They're going to look for the XP shrine, because usually every one of these that I do, I see like 1 XP shrine somewhere. So there's going to be a couple of guys that just scout out real fast to find those, to give it to the main guy that's trying to level. Here's one over here. Let's see if it's XP. But they're going to give it to the main guy that's trying to level, right? They're going to say, here it is. They're going to TP. The dude's going to go to town, jump out real quick, grab it. And, okay, I already grabbed these. They weren't XP. But usually there is one, you know, or if they don't find one there, they'll probably look through the thing. If they don't find one, then they're going to shoot out to Act 1 or whatever and find one. Get the main guy they're trying to level to grab it, and then everybody's going to start, right? Because he's going to go up from like 10, if he's good Andy, he's going to go up from 10% to 60%. That's like doing 6 additional runs, right? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. My math might be wrong on that. But if you're only getting 10% per every kill you do, and you get an XP shrine, you move up to 60. So all the XP that I don't really know how XP works like that, guys. I don't want to say you're going to get 6 times the XP you would have gotten. I don't want to say that because I'm not sure. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. It's going to be more XP if they grab the shrine, right? Now, if I sat down and did all the math and everything, of course, I could figure out exactly what that means. Are they really going to get 6 times the XP, or is it just 6% more? You know, seeing 60, is it 6% more? Is 10% 1% more? I don't know. I never have ever done that math. I have no idea. It's so Annies are so little bit more XP. I never wasted much time to figure it all out. But whatever. Okay, let's move on from that. So what I'm getting at is the dedicated team's going to fly in here. This was meant for the casual player, by the way. But the dedicated team's going to fly in here and get their level 99s so quick. Nobody gonna know what happened. It's not that the casual player can compete any more than they could before. because they don't have that. They're not going to have the dedicated team to level real fast. You're going to be one guy follow around other guys that have no friends. That's what the casual player usually does. One guy gets in a team of other one guys, and they all get together, and and they do their run, and that's nobody's teammate with nobody else. All right. So are they going to separate and run all over the board trying to get the drops? Or are they going to stay together and try to get the XP? Because as soon as they see that big drop like I did, you're going to want to start wanting to get away from everybody. And then if the XP is if you got to be a screen close to each other, and they're trying to get away from each other, okay, so now they're not getting the XP they were going to get. Everybody's going to gun for the high rune if they stay together as soon as you see them. What I'm saying is this causes confusion, separation, a disaster. That's what this causes. A complete disaster, okay? I know that's going to happen, guys. I mean, you might find a handful of casual players who go, I don't care, I'm just here for the XP. Because they don't care if they get godly items. They're just there to get the XP to try to get to 99 if that's what they're actually going to spend their time doing, okay? So, we need our own drops in these zones, at least. Now, in the rest of the game, keep it traditional, keep it like it was, or whatever. But since this is an add-on, in these zones, I feel you should get your own drop, because that's going to make people come together. That's going to want to make people stay in a tight ball and all MF together and tear through the zone real quick. If you leave the drops open, Blizzard, if anybody is listening to me, I don't know who all watches my videos, I get hundreds of views, whatever. You're going to divide the casual doing this. Like I said, you'll have a handful that don't care if they get items, but most people, they care if they get items. Okay? Let's make it a game. And this is going to cause, separation and not working together and not pulling those people in to be professional gamers, to maybe get a few that becomes a gamer that plays your game a lot or whatever. If you're trying to recruit new blood in and stuff like this is going to cause a separation. It's going to cause people to MF apart and not be together. And and another thing, okay, now let's just finish on that note right there. That's what I feel. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. That's what I feel is going to happen because of what I was thinking when I was doing the run. I was thinking of being one of them, okay? So I came up with that. Now, let's see. Here's how, there's a few ways that this can be handled, okay? So here we go. Every hour, the Terror Zone picks a new spot, right? So here in about 20 minutes, we're going to get a new spot, right? Well, why don't we do this instead of that, okay? Since most people want to MF not with other people, I'm one of them. I like to MF by myself, strictly because it's open world drops. I don't want to fight for my item. I don't want to miss a bear rune. I've been grinding for 9 hours, killing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of monsters to see a bear rune drop for another guy that grabbed it and logged on 20 minutes ago. Know what I'm saying? If you guys don't agree with that, I can't understand your logic, okay? I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe it's exciting. Maybe seeing the bear drop and you didn't get it excites you in some kind of a way that I don't understand, okay? I don't know, okay? I'm just saying my own personal preference. If I see that bear rune drop, I want to be the one to pick it up, okay? I don't want Joe Blow over here that logged on 10 minutes ago to grab my bear rune when I've been grinding for 9 hours. Know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to say something else too, and I know that a lot of Diablo 2 players don't like you referencing to D3 on anything, but let me tell you something. They have it right in the drops. They have it right that you get your own drops. That causes people to stay together and work as an organized team because you're going to get it. You're going to get your drop. You're going to get it. You're not, that worry is off your mind. Searching all over the board, paying close attention to what's dropping over. All that's off your mind. And you can focus on playing the game. Focus on killing stuff. Focus on that instead of the other stuff. Because you're going to get your drop, okay? There. That's my argument. Now, here's the way that they can fix the problem. Alright, so let's look at Act 1 for a minute here. Man, I gotta get all these waypoints and stuff. This character, I only was gonna bail run with it, so I didn't do, I even finished up some quests. I didn't finish a couple of skill quests today. But anyway, Okay, here's what I think. Open up, let's see, 8 people. There's 5 acts. So let's open up let's open up 2 different terror zones in each act every hour. Because let me show you what that does to an 8-player game. Well, let's say Cold Plains open, 1 guy goes there. Let's say Dark Woods open, 1 guy goes there. Let's say Far Oasis open, 1 guy goes there. Arcane Sanctuary, 1 guy goes there. That's 4. Spider Forest, 1 guy goes there. Flurry Jungle, 1 guy goes there. That's 6. River Flame, 1 guy goes there. There's a little bit of argument on who gets to go there, but he says the next game you can go there. You know, they can rotate, whatever. Okay, and then you got your last guy. There's 2 ones open. He can choose where he wants to go. It's World's Keep or the Ancient's Way or whatever he can choose. That's his act. He can go anywhere he wants to go. That fixes the drop problem. That fixes it because you're in your own zone. You know what drops there you're going to get. But here's where the problem lies. You're not going to get any XP bonus. Okay? Now, if it is like when I went into that Stony Tomb game where we were doing tomb runs, if it's like that and you can get good XP not being with everyone else, let me tell you something I did a long time ago. Why I'm thinking that actually is the way it is, because I was playing hardcore about 5 years ago. Yeah, about 5 years ago. Let me tell you how I won hardcore overall sorceress. I beat all the sorceresses and everyone else, and I got top hardcore. I had friends. The friends would go into the bell game. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. That's not how we did it. I went into the bell game. Okay, I was a lightning sword. She had infinity, this and that and the other. I could do the run, okay? And it was a full game. She was so strong. Oh, God, I wish I still had her. Somewhere along the line, I deleted her. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But anyway. Okay. Because I usually don't play non-ladder. Anyway, I would do the bell run by myself. I would kill Bell by myself. I could just so fast, just shock him and then he's gone. In a full game. They would all go like kill bosses and MF and stuff like that, right? So we was all busy. But I did the bell run by myself, and I swear, guys, I don't know what it is, man, but I got better XP doing that than when we were in a full game together and then just 2 of us going and killing Bell. I still got better XP. I calculated it all up, man. I was getting like a bell run and a half of XP in 1 bell run than I was getting in a full bell run. I don't understand it. I like I said, I'm not really a mathematician or anything like that, so I never really tried to figure out exactly what was going on there. But when they weren't with me, I got more XP, and that's why I'm thinking that this might work. Maybe you do get more XP if you're separated from them, but I really need to test it. I'm going to test that. I'm going to test that. I need to know. So I don't know. I might do a video of me testing that. I might go live and do it. I'm not really sure. But if it does work like that, guys, if we can separate and they open 2 acts in each, 2 areas in each act here, problem solved. Problem solved. If they want us to work as a team and they want us to stick together, then we need our own drops. Problem solved. Okay? Because I'm telling you, man, this is going to be a mess. The first day or 2, people are going to want to run together. Okay? I'll give you that. Maybe the first month. But then when they see those nice big drops hitting the ground and they're not getting them and they keep seeing that, their mind is going to go, Jesus! Either they're going to go solo and say the hell with it, or they're going to just separate, try to get away from everybody's going to try to get away from everybody else. It's just going to be chaos. So, I really hope that Blizzard sees this and understands that people want their own drops. I can't be the only one that feels that way. I mean, I know that there's people out there that say, oh, I like that. I like fighting for the drops and this and that and the other. But deep down inside of most people, even if they're saying they do, they don't. Who wants to see a bear rune hit the ground and not get it? I mean, what planet are you living on? You ain't living in a Diablo world because we're greedy motherfuckers. But let's get real. I'm greedy. I see a drop, I want it. Now, I usually don't cuss in my videos, guys, you know, but I'm serious right now. That's how much it irritates me. Okay? So, Blizzard, if you're listening, I am speaking for the majority of people. I am 100% sure. The majority, at least. Give us our own drops that only we can pick up, at least in the Terror Zones, guys. And you'll be doing everybody a massive, huge favor. Okay? Alright, guys, man. Oh, God. Logging out. Stay healthy, guys. Don't sit for hours on end without getting up and at least walking some. If you're a hardcore gamer or you're somebody that sits in the computer, you know, in front of it a long time, get up, man. Do yourself a favor. There's a lot of people that's died doing these gaming stuff. And not just gaming, just being sitting for so long. You know, get up and move. I walk a couple of miles every day. I work out doing my taekwondo every day. I don't miss a day before I go to sleep or in the middle of the day or whatever it is. I try to walk and then wait a couple hours and then do taekwondo and wait a couple hours and maybe walk again. I don't just sit here for hours on end and not move. That's crazy. You're asking for a blood clot. You're asking for something bad to happen to you. And the only reason why I'm telling you guys this because I genuinely care about people. Okay, I really do. So, you know, come on, man. Don't kill yourself doing this stuff. It's fun. I love it too. Anyway, God, logging out, you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. I might just start going ahead now and start spitting them out, doing all these tests and stuff, and I'll let you know what my conclusion is. So I'm probably gonna, I know I'm gonna do some more videos on it before the actual ladder resets. So stay tuned, hit that bell button if you're not subscribed, man. We'd love to have you. All right, peace out. Everybody have a good day or good night whenever you watch the video.